What if I told you the most powerful creatures in Earth's history didn't die from predators? They died from their own bad decisions. A giant hunter attacks and gets impaled. A predator takes one bite and chokes to death. And one animal? It just stood in the wrong place and got erased by a single step. In a world where everything is trying to survive, sometimes the dumbest mistake is all it takes to lose. It starts with a simple idea, a mistake, a split-second decision, something so small it shouldn't matter. But sometimes, in the ancient world, that one decision didn't just go wrong, it got fossilized forever. Imagine a desert 75 million years ago. Wind sweeps across loose sand. Two animals lock eyes. On one side stands Protoceratops, stocky, powerful, armed with a sharp beak capable of crushing bone. On the other is Velociraptor, smaller, faster, equipped with a curved, razor-sharp claw designed for killing. This isn't a fair fight. It's a gamble. The Velociraptor lunges first, leaping forward and driving its sickle-shaped claw toward the Protoceratops' neck. But it miscalculates. The Protoceratops snaps back its beak, clamping down on the raptor's arm with crushing force. Bone cracks. Muscles tear. They don't separate. They can't. Locked together, predator and prey become something else entirely. A stalemate. Then the ground gives way. A sand dune collapses, burying them alive mid-battle. No winner. No escape. Just two animals frozen in the exact moment of the worst decision either of them ever made. Millions of years later, we find them like that. Still fighting. Still losing. Now, shift to the sky. 150 million years ago, a flying reptile glides effortlessly over open water. This is Rhamphorhynchus, perfectly adapted for hunting fish. Long jaws, needle-like teeth, built for precision. It spots movement below. A fish. Easy meal. It dives. Wings cut through the air. Water rushes upward. Jaws snap shut, and just like that, it has its prey. But this is where everything goes wrong. From beneath the surface, something else moves. A larger fish, likely Aspeterhynchus, reacts instinctively. It sees movement, flashes of struggle, vibration in the water. It strikes, not because it understands what it's attacking, but because it can. Now, both animals are trapped. The pterosaur can't fly. The fish can't release. Gravity takes over. They sink together. Neither one meant for this outcome. Neither one hunting the other. Take Tyrannosaurus rex. We often imagine them as unstoppable monsters, perfect killers, untouchable. But the fossil record tells a different story. One individual, known as Sue, reads like a living medical record carved into bone. Broken ribs, infections so severe they warped entire limbs, damage to the jaw, and yet she survived. Not just survived, lived long enough to grow old, to develop arthritis, to slow down, to endure. Then there's another T, Rex Stan. His skeleton tells a darker story. Deep puncture wounds cover his skull and neck. Not random injuries, not accidents, bite marks. From another T, Rex. One strike went straight through the back of his skull, into the brain case itself. That should have been the end, but it wasn't. The wounds healed, which means he walked away. In a world where even apex predators could kill each other, survival wasn't guaranteed. It was earned. When dinner fights back. Now imagine hunting in a world where being the predator doesn't make you safe. It just means you take the first risk. Welcome to the domain of Allosaurus. 30 feet long, over 2 tons of muscle, bone, and serrated teeth. A creature built for killing. In its time, it ruled the land as one of the most dominant carnivores on Earth. Among its targets was Stegosaurus. Slow? Yes. Easy prey? Not even close. At the end of it sits a weapon unlike anything alive today. A structure paleontologists jokingly call the thagomizer. For massive spikes, each the size of a sword, capable of delivering devastating force. Now imagine the moment. An Allosaurus spots a Stegosaurus. It sees size, but also opportunity. Maybe it's hungry. Maybe it's desperate. Maybe it's done this before and survived. So it attacks. It lunges forward, jaws open, teeth ready to tear into flesh. But this isn't a helpless target. The Stegosaurus reacts. It turns, swings, and connects. The impact is brutal. One spike drives straight through the predator's pelvis, piercing bone, tearing tissue, and leaving a wound that would change everything. The Allosaurus doesn't die immediately. It survives the encounter. But survival in this case is temporary. The wound festers. Infection spreads through its body. Movement becomes painful. Hunting becomes harder. Weakness sets in. Days pass, then weeks. And eventually, it dies. A muddy shoreline stretches across the landscape. The ground is soft, damp, perfect for preserving footprints. A massive sauropod, long-necked, slow-moving, weighing tens of tons, wanders across it. Each step presses deep into the earth, leaving behind impressions that will last for millions of years. Nearby, something much smaller rests. A turtle. It's not moving, not hiding, not aware of the danger approaching. Wrong place, wrong time. The dinosaur continues walking, unaware of what just happened beneath its foot. But the mud records everything. The footprint remains, and beneath it, the crushed remains of the turtle. A long, slender reptile thalassosaur. It's almost the same size, too large to swallow whole. But instinct doesn't measure. Instinct reacts. The Ichthyosaur accelerates, closing the distance in seconds. Its jaws snap shut around the prey, locking onto it with force. And then it tries to swallow. That's the mistake. The body doesn't go down easily. It's too big, too rigid. But the predator doesn't stop. It pushes harder, forcing the prey deeper into its throat. Now it's stuck. The prey can't go down. It can't come back out. The Ichthyosaur panics, and eventually it stops. The predator doesn't die from an attack. It doesn't lose a fight. It dies because it wanted too much, because it overestimated what it could handle. A fatal mistake driven by instinct. A simple decision, take the prey. Across all these stories, one thing becomes clear. The ancient world wasn't just dangerous, it was unforgiving. Every moment was a risk. Every decision carried consequences. And sometimes, the difference between survival and extinction came down to a single choice. A bite taken too soon. A step taken in the wrong place. A fight that shouldn't have happened. These fossils aren't just remains. They're snapshots of failure, of bad luck, of instinct gone wrong. And in a strange way, they're reminders that evolution doesn't reward perfection. It rewards survival. And sometimes, survival is just avoiding the dumbest mistake of your life. If you want to uncover the craziest, most unbelievable stories hidden in the fossil record, subscribe Edge of Reality now.